How we can make the internet helpful. Again, an infodemic of ads, misinformation, and manipulation has made the internet a challenging tool to trust. Our online diet becomes the food we use to think and learn, in ways we realize as well as ways we do not. There are steps we can take to improve our relationship with the internet and how we absorb information. Remember when the internet was fun? I do. It used to be a place where we could connect with our friends, meet interesting new people, get the news as it happened, and even leverage collective action to make the world a better place. Now, with an infodemic of ads, misinformation, and manipulation, it feels like the internet uses us more than we use it. In fact, in a recent survey conducted by the Harris Poll for the American Psychological Association, 82% of people worried others may be basing their values and opinions on false or inaccurate information, and 56% worried about unknowingly spreading misinformation themselves. Taking back our internet and making it useful again is possible, but it is going to take some work. Similar to how we have to decide what food to put in our body, or how museums decide what to display, each of us needs to become curators of the information and sources we rely upon online. Our online diet becomes the food we use to think and learn in ways we realize as well as ways we do not. When a ridiculous headline appears in my social media feed, I typically scroll right past it. But if I see that headline a lot, even if I think I am consciously dismissing it, does it have some effect on what I think about and how I think about it? The research evidence says yes. Repeated exposure to misinformation can affect how we think and behave, even when we know that information is unreliable. Therefore, making the internet helpful again means each of us must actively curate what we encounter online. Curation is hard work. We must be appropriately critical of the information we encounter online. But checking every piece of information you see online would take you forever, so it is even more important to curate a set of information sources you trust. When you trust your sources, you don't need to check every single thing they say. I use the acronym SHARES to help me decide which online sources I should trust and which I should not. Stay in their lane. It is very difficult to become an expert in something, and it is rare for people to have deep expertise in more than just a few areas. Therefore, a source who frequently pontificates on topics outside of their area of expertise, also called epistemic trespassing, should be scrutinized and perhaps unfollowed. A source that stays in their lane